For thousands of years, humans lived without antibiotics. No pharmacies, no prescriptions, no small white pills that magically stopped infections. And yet, people survived. Cuts healed, fevers passed, wounds closed. Somehow, life continued. If you think about it, that's almost unbelievable. Today, even a small infection can send us straight to a doctor. But our ancestors didn't have that option. So what did they do? How did they protect themselves? When bacteria could be deadly? The answer wasn't complicated. It wasn't hidden inside a laboratory. It didn't require machines. It was hanging quietly in their kitchens, right next to the fire, drying on a rope, waiting to be crushed. A simple plant. Garlic. Yes, the same garlic you probably use today, just to add flavor to food. The same small white cloves you barely notice when cooking. For us, it's seasoning. For them, it was medicine. Imagine walking into a small house 2,000 years ago. A wooden table, a clay pot boiling slowly, bundles of herbs hanging from the ceiling, and near the door, strings of garlic bulbs drying in the air. Not for cooking, for protection. Because people believed garlic could keep sickness away. And strangely, they were right. Garlic has been used as medicine for more than 5,000 years. Ancient Egyptians fed it to the workers building the pyramids, not as flavor, but to keep them strong and healthy. Records show that when garlic supplies ran out, the workers protested. They didn't want bread, they didn't want meat, they wanted garlic, because they knew something we almost forgot. This plant kept them from getting sick. Greek soldiers ate garlic before battles. Roman soldiers carried it during long marches. In China and India, healers crushed garlic into pastes and teas to treat infections, coughs, and stomach problems. Across continents, the same story. Different cultures, different languages, same plant. That's not coincidence. That's experience. Generation after generation saying, "This works, keep it close." But what makes garlic so special? Why would such a small, ordinary plant be trusted for thousands of years? The secret appears the moment you crush it. Take a clove of garlic and press it with a knife. Instantly, a strong smell fills the air. Sharp, almost aggressive. That smell is not just aroma, it's chemistry. Inside garlic lives a compound called allicin, and allicin is incredibly powerful. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. It literally helps kill the same microorganisms that make us sick. In simple words, garlic fights germs. Long before we even understood what germs were. Isn't that fascinating? Our ancestors had no microscopes. They couldn't see bacteria. They didn't know the word infection, but they observed something. When they used garlic, wounds healed better. When they ate garlic, fewer people got sick. When they applied garlic paste, infections slowed down. So they trusted what they saw. Not theory, not science, just observation. And sometimes observation is enough. There's a story from World War I. Hospitals were overwhelmed, medicine was limited, doctors didn't have enough antibiotics. So they went back to something older. They crushed garlic and applied it directly to infected wounds. It sounds primitive, but it worked. It helped reduce infection. It saved lives. In the middle of modern war, an ancient plant stepped in. That tells you something. Even today, research shows that garlic can help support the immune system. It may reduce blood pressure, help circulation, support heart health, fight harmful bacteria, all from something that grows quietly underground. No factory, no machines, just soil, water, and sunlight. Sometimes nature feels almost too simple, too humble. We expect medicine to look complicated. We expect it to come in plastic bottles with labels and instructions. But garlic doesn't look impressive. It's small, dirty, wrapped in thin white skin. Nothing special. And yet, it protected humanity for centuries. Maybe that's the strange beauty of plants. They don't try to impress us. They don't advertise. They don't promise miracles. They just exist and quietly help. If you think about it, garlic evolved this power for itself. Plants can't run away. They can't fight. So they create chemical defenses, natural weapons against bacteria and fungi in the soil. And when we eat them, those same defenses protect us too. It's almost like borrowing the plant's shield, using its survival strategy as our own. There's something poetic about that. Humans and plants helping each other. Without contracts, without money, just coexistence. Some historians say travelers used to carry garlic around their necks during epidemics. Others hung garlic in homes to keep bad air away. They didn't understand microbes, so they explained it with superstition. But sometimes, behind every old superstition hides a small piece of truth. Maybe the garlic wasn't magical. Maybe it was simply killing bacteria in the air. Maybe what looked like myth was actually early medicine. And today, most of us only use garlic to cook pasta. We forgot its other life. We forgot that this little clove once stood between humans and disease. We forgot that entire civilizations trusted it, not because it tasted good, but because it kept people alive. It makes you wonder, how many other plants around us still hold secrets we stopped noticing? How many remedies are growing quietly in gardens while we search for answers in laboratories? Maybe modern life made us look too far away, too complicated. Sometimes the solution is not advanced. Sometimes it's ancient, simple, and already in your kitchen. So tonight, when you cook, when you crush a clove of garlic and smell that strong aroma, pause for a moment. Remember that this smell protected soldiers, protected workers, protected families for thousands of years. Remember that this tiny plant once did the job of modern antibiotics, and it did it quietly, without applause, without recognition, just doing what it has always done, helping life survive. Because the hidden power of plants isn't rare, it isn't exotic, it isn't far away. Sometimes it's right on your cutting board. One plant, one story, every day. Welcome back to the hidden power of plants.